Once upon a quiet morning, when the dew still clung to the grass like tiny jewels, a little snail named Silo peeked out from under a curled leaf. The world was wide, the sun was a warm promise on the horizon, and Silo had a dream, a grand, slow dream, to reach the very top of the big hill at the edge of the meadow. From down below the hill was a green giant sleeping against the sky. Other creatures said it was a journey for those with wings, but Silo whispered to himself, one slide at a time. And so he began. His journey was measured in inches. Soon a troop of ants marched by. "Hurry up, little snail," one chirped. "The world doesn't wait for the slow." "You'll never make it before sunset." Silo only smiled. "Maybe not today," he said softly. "But I will still try." He didn't rush. He just kept moving, slow, steady, sure. Hours turned into days. The weather changed. One afternoon, a great storm rolled in. Silo found shelter beneath a family of spotted mushrooms. The puddles made his path slippery, but also smoother. The raindrops became his road. And while others complained, Silo used the storm to glide forward. It was in this slowness that the world opened up. He began to notice things others missed. The sparkling geometry of a spider's web after the rain, the quiet, contented hum of bees returning to their hive, the breathtaking way the sunset painted the world in shades of orange and gold. Each small moment was its own reward. One afternoon, Silo met a butterfly resting on a wildflower. "Why move so slowly?" she asked. "I can reach the top in a flutter." Silo smiled his patient smile. "And you would miss the scent of this flower," he replied gently. "You'll see the top, but I will see the way." The butterfly tilted her head, thinking as Silo continued his climb. Days later, the little snail finally neared the summit. The journey that began as a dream had become a story written in every ripple of his shell. He looked out across the meadow, now a beautiful quilt below, and felt the cool wind on his face. It wasn't the grand view that filled him with pride. It was the patience that had carried him there. That night, under a vast blanket of stars, Silo whispered to himself, "Some things take a long time, but that doesn't mean they aren't worth it." And with that, the little snail closed his eyes, content, not because he had finished his journey, but because he had dared to take it, one small, slow, wonderful slide at a time.